everybody, welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, Flashback. I'm kind of excited about this. It has Dylan O'Brien and Maika Monroe in it, two actors I kind of like. I don't know who else is in it, but those two piqued my interest. 6.2 on IMDb. 415 people only rated it so far, so we're early on this one. It's about a kid, who meets some guy from his past and then is able to travel back in time to his own past. That's all it says. So I don't know too much more than that. Hour and 37 minutes long. Like I said, I'm optimistic. I'm excited to see it. So I'll get into it, find out what it's about, give you a better idea, and then let you know what I think. So stick around. I'll be back. Hey everybody, we're at the credits of Flashback. In fact, the credits are over because I'm still sitting here thinking. No check-in tonight because honestly, I didn't know what was going on to check in and tell you and give you an update. So I'm going to try and lay it out for you here and give you... So, Dylan O'Brien did a phenomenal job in this. I like him. He's a pretty good actor. Everybody else was good, but I mean, I think like he stood out to me. He's our main character, and we're following him throughout his life. Essentially, he's flashing back to different points within his life. He's a little bit older, new job, that kind of thing, wife. And he's flashing back to a time in high school, and they took a drug called mercury. And he has some other friends, Maika Monroe, if I'm saying that right, is one of his friends in all of this. And so you really weren't sure what this was all about. As it progresses, you kind of get a better idea, don't get me wrong. But I think in the end, you have to make the determination yourself on what happened. It's one of those kinds of films. Take Donnie Darko, if you've seen it, The Butterfly Effect, and Inception. But without... take all of those, combine them together, but, and not get it. I think I think that's a pretty good explanation. Inception and The Butterfly Effect, you kind of know what's going on. Maybe not in Donnie Darko, but in this one, you really don't know. It's really blurred lines. And I'm not talking about the song. And I don't want to go into too much detail. There's not much more detail I can give you. If you like those films, what I would also suggest is that you go into it with the mindset that you really have to focus. Not that I didn't focus, but I don't feel like I have enough to make my own informed decision at this point. A lot of ramblings in my head, but I don't think I focused enough, if that means anything. I think I was a little tired, lost a little focus on this one, and it's one of the, and it needs that. I don't know how else to explain it, but you got the combination of those three movies. That's what it is. You got great acting, and again, it's up to your own imagination, your interpretation of what's going on. I think maybe not. Maybe there was a clear-cut point or catalyst to this movie that I didn't pick up on, but I don't think that's the case. I don't know. That's why it took me the whole length of the credits to try and think of what I'm going to tell you. So there you go. It might be worth watching twice. I don't ever do that. Rarely do I do that. But it might be helpful. There you go. So, I'm awful, but yeah, I think it's better than the synopsis that IMDb gave you. It involves, he bumps into his old friend, sort of. He flashes back to doing mercury, and then things get crazy. And it's really a combination of those three movies. I can't say it anymore. so there you go. I'm sorry I'm not more helpful, but if you like movies that are not cut and dry at the end, and you have to make your own decision on what happened, you'll like this one. If you don't like that type of stuff, do not watch this film. Unless you really like Dylan O'Brien, because he does a pretty good job in this one. I liked him in it. So, there you go. That's it. That's all I got for you. I don't know how helpful I was, if at all, but I think maybe I was a little bit helpful in better defining than what IMDb gave you. That's it. That's all I got for you. Don't worry about commenting or anything, but if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Alright, sorry. I'll see you next time. Kimmel's Irish Pub.